It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBsports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Hello and welcome to the Colonial Valley Conference Tournament quarterfinals here on WBCB, where tonight one of Mercer County's oldest rivalries takes place in the county's newest tournament as the number 5 seed Ewing Blue Devils take on the 4 seed Trenton Tornadoes. And a pleasant good evening to everyone. Alongside the Mercer County Hall of Famer Rich Fisher, my name's Jordan Hirsch, and Fish, we've got a game here this evening that features the top 2 offenses in the conference, in Ewing at number 1, Trenton at number 2. But these are a pair of teams that have been playing a lot better defense the last few weeks as well. We should have a good one on tap here at Trenton Central.
Oh, yeah. Can you hear me? I can barely hear myself. There we go. All right, thanks, Gus. Anyway, yeah, this has all the earmarks of a true classic. Whether it plays out that way remains to be seen, but there is that possibility. This is one of the great rivalries of any sport in all of Mercer County, and some of the most legendary basketball games from the county have come from these schools. I mean, you got NBA guys like Greg Grant and Tal Brody from Trenton, Hollis Copeland from Ewing, or you got Ewing's Terrence Bailey, led the nation in scoring while playing for Wagner University. Now the names are Joel Cineas and Terrence Traylor for the Blue Devils, Kadir Dixon and Juan Sanchez for the Tornadoes. These two have played some of the most memorable games in Mercer County history over the years, and tonight has that same potential. Ewing won the regular season matchup between the two on January 14th, 63-57. Leading scorer Cineas was held to 7 in that one, but Davion Morton, Traylor, and Brandon Williams all scored in double figures, and Ewing outscored the Tornadoes 20-12 in the final quarter for the win. Vi Ingram had 22 for the Tornadoes in that one. Both these teams like the pressure, both like to score off transition, both have other guys that pick up the scoring slack if their main guys struggle. We saw that Tuesday night here when Dixon, who had put up 9 straight double-doubles, he was held to 8 points by Allentown in the first round game. But Thomas Munoz and Jairus Janeo Ramos combined for 26 points. And Sanchez, Trenton's leading scorer, he had 26 by himself. Ewing's been riding the play of Cineas and Terrence Traylor, but guys like Christian Thomas, Davion Morton, Leslie Samil, they've all been chipping in. Cineas is probably looking for a bounce-back game against the Tornadoes after his 7-point outing before. And Dixon is looking to bounce back from his effort against Allentown. So look for those two to likely have something to say about this outcome. They both feel like they have something to prove. Ewing's won 3 of 4. Their lone loss was by 1 point to Pennsbury in the game we did. Trenton's won 6 of 7. They're on a season-high 4-game win streak. This is going to be a war. There's no doubt about it. When Trenton meets Ewing, you never know who can step up to be the unexpected star. I think this is going to be a classic. I really do. But we'll see how it plays out. A place is going to be rocking. And the winner will take on the survivor of West Windsor, Plainsboro North, and Allentown.
Yeah, and Trenton, they've won 4 consecutive games, outscoring teams 280 to 186 during that streak. And then taking a look at Ewing, after splitting their first 6 games, going 3-3, they are 11-3 since those first 6. 2 hot teams do battle here at Trenton Central on WBCB in a game that's being brought to you by Team Toyota, the Capital Health System, Kessel Dermatology, the New Jersey Education Association, the Revere Restaurant, the International House of Pancakes, BT Parker Services LLC, Haldeman Ford, the Italian People's Bakery, Hyundai of Trenton, the City of Trenton, Kaufman Printing, the Capital Area YMCA, Morrisville Chiropractic, the Trentonian Saul Funeral Homes, and Mako of Ewing. We'll step aside one last time and be back with tip-off between the Blue Devils and the Tornadoes, the 5-4 matchup in the CVC quarterfinals coming your way next here on WBCB.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Hi, I'm Gene Bowie of Seoka Lincoln of Lawrenceville. I'm a longtime Trenton resident and supporter of Trenton Youth Athletics. And if you're in the need of a new or pre-owned Lincoln or any other pre-owned vehicle, please visit us at Seoka Lincoln of Lawrenceville, 2920 Brunswick Pike, Lawrenceville, New Jersey. And we hope to see you real soon.
Your vehicle is in good hands at Haldeman Collision, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They do it all at Haldeman Collision. Minor dents and dings, bumpers, windshields, major body, and frame damage. Free estimates, 24-hour towing, most insurance accepted, and loaners available. Haldeman Collision works with all makes and models. They'll go out of their way to getting your car back in brand new condition. Haldeman Collision, conveniently located 20 minutes from Langhorne, Princeton, and Ewing on Route 33 in Hamilton Township. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, President of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are number one in the nation. When parents, schools, and educators work together, our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminds you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota is the choice for your next vehicle purchase or service this season. With new Toyota models available for immediate delivery. and over 100 certified used and pre-owned vehicles for any budget. Plus service specials to keep you on the road to victory. Shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net or choose one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton. Are you part of the team?
Hi, I'm Errol Reese. Most people diagnosed with skin cancer are not even aware of their cancer. It's important to get a complete skin checkup. Kessel Dermatology offers a vast array of surgical procedures, including Mohs surgery, plus other non-surgical options. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. $14.90 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBSports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties. Hi, I'm Errol Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Hi, I'm Gene Bowie of Seoka, Lincoln of Lawrenceville. I'm a longtime Trenton resident and supporter of Trenton Youth Athletics. And if you're in the need of a new or pre-owned Lincoln or any other pre-owned vehicle, please visit us at Seoka Lincoln of Lawrenceville, 2920 Brunswick Pike, Lawrenceville, New Jersey, and we hope to see you.
Number 2, Junior of guard, Terrence Trailer. Number 3, Junior of guard, Christian Thomas. Number 4, a sophomore of guard, Davion Morton. Number 5, a senior forward, Leslie Sumner. And number 23, a senior forward, Joel Sidious. The coach for Jones assistants Nathan Brian Duda. He's definitely got a prayer for you, so you can go ahead and put your hands on that and something down there. Number 1, a senior of guard, Thomas Munoz. Of guard, a junior, number 3, Juan Sanchez. Number 4, a senior of guard, Wadir Dixon. And number 5, a junior of guard, Ingram. And number 25, a sophomore, Taylor Smith. And Coach God, help these dogs and the assistants, Brian Miller, Brian right now.
Welcome back to Trenton Central High School, about set for the quarterfinals here of the CVC tournament. You just heard the starters introduced for Ewing: Terrence Trailer, Christian Thomas, Davion Morton, Leslie Sumyal, and Joel Sinius. For Trenton, Thomas Munoz, Juan Sanchez, Quadir Dixon, Ave Ingram, and Caleb Smith. Trenton with a new look in those yellow alternate uniforms, road whites. For the Blue Devils, Ewing fresh off a 64-59 win against the 12-seed Princeton Tigers on Tuesday. In that game, Sinius, Traylor, and Thomas, the big three for Ewing, combined for 52 points. As for Trenton, 72-62 victory against Allentown in the 4-13 matchup. It was their backcourt of Thomas Munoz and Juan Sanchez combining for over half their points, 43 of those 72.
Yeah, Munoz had a nice game, but Darryl Young was not happy with how his team played in that game. And he figured they had a little bit of a letdown. But that's a pass, and now we're underway.
CVC quarterfinals underway here from Trenton. We'll see what storyline holds up. Will it be the two consistent offenses or the two hot defenses that both these teams feature? Caleb Smith getting the start for Marquise Dowling today. Dixon feeds Ave Ingram up top. Ingram's been struggling it a little bit. Turnaround fades, and that's short. It's an air ball. Smith saved it, but into the hands of Davion Morton.
Who shot that?
That was Ingram, who, after putting up 22 points against Ewing back on January 14th, he's been in double figures just twice since then, averaging 8.9 points per game over his last 9. Ewing with their first possession, and the point guard Traylor being harassed up top. They leave Christian Thomas open, can't make him pay. Sanchez to Dixon, he could shoot the three, pump fakes and drives inside. Double team, tied up, and he traveled.
Got a halftime score in another game. Hopewell Valley leading Notre Dame 25-21 at the half. And we told you about the winner of this plays Robbinsville, West Windsor North, and Heightstown plays Lawrence tonight in the other quarterfinal.
It's a packed slate of CVC action here this evening. In the middle, that's Sumyell. The floater is short. Collected by Trenton. Still looking for our first bucket of this game. Sanchez, can he provide it? He can't. Double clutch layup, falls off the bottom of the rim. Traylor shovels a cutting Sumyell, and his layup's up and good. That breaks the ice. Blue Devils take the early lead.
And these teams aren't wasting any time getting up and down the court.
Sumyell, the 6'5 senior, averaging just under 6 points per game. 7 points, 11 boards last time these two teams faced off. Ingram's jumper nicks the rim. Cold start for Trenton. 4 possessions in, haven't found the bottom of the basket. Davion Morton, who was the player of the game the last time these two teams faced off. Thomas jumps in the air out to Sinius. Joel Sinius over to Morton. Cross court, it's Thomas. He's open, won't shoot it. They work it around the perimeter. Traylor tries to get into the middle of that zone. It was taken away by Dixon. Up ahead feed to Munoz, and that layup is short. Lid on the basket for the Tornadoes early on.
Absolutely. I mean, that was a bunny right there.
Morton tried to get it into the middle, back-to-back turnovers. Here comes Sanchez in transition, and he gets the Tornadoes on the board.
Well, that's what both of those teams like to do. Get steals, get layups.
Juan Sanchez averaging just under 19 points per game. He put up 26 in the first round matchup against Allentown a couple of days ago. Sumyell too strong. Sinius, the offensive rebound, no. Third opportunity, Sinius makes good on that.
Well, Sinius just kept after it. Finally got it to go down, and like I said, he only had 8 against the High the last time they played, 7 or 8. He wants to redeem himself from that one.
Sanchez, that's too easy. Head fake and drive from the corner, and Juan Sanchez has all 4 Tornadoes points.
You're right, way too easy. He just went baseline, and nobody seemed to even notice he was there, and went in easily.
It's a whistle-less first 3.5 minutes and a low-scoring 4-4 game. Sinius immediately doubled and turned it over. So 3 turnovers now for Ewing. Munoz, a little too fast, slows down, left the layup short. Got his own miss, can't put it up and in. Trenton's getting good shots right now, just unable to get them to fall consistently. We've got a jump ball. Sinius was fighting inside there with Munoz.
I'm sure Munoz is frustrated with himself, missing that last one.
Possession arrow gives it back to Ewing.
Joel Sinius is pounding the boards right now, 4 rebounds in the first 4 minutes. On pace for 32.
Being helped out by a bunch of Trenton misses in the early going. Sumyell, they leave him alone, but Dixon rotates over, and then he throws it off the back side of the backboard. Looked like Sumyell had an easy layup right there, and Dixon was able to swat it away.
Yep. And as he went out, I don't think, did he have to try to save that? I think, wouldn't that have been off Dixon? I can't remember if he touched it or not, but he went to save it, and like you said, hit it off the back of the backboard.
Yeah, at least
Ewing
in
put a
Sumyell's
little
eyes.
pressure on.
He must have thought that he tipped it as Ingram leaves the three short, and a long rebound comes out to Sumyell. One-on-one with his opposite number 5, and we've got a foul goes against Ingram.
First foul of the game for either team.
It's our first whistle, really our second whistle if you count the
jump ball.
This jump ball and Sumyell throwing it off the backboard.
Oh, so our third whistle. Come on, pal, accuracy.
The math, it'll get better as this game goes along, trust me.
I doubt it. The higher the numbers, the worse it'll get.
It's an air ball there from Morton, and he's able to track down the loose ball. So good job by Morton to get back and come up with the steal. Thomas to Sinius, good passing inside. Here's Morton, a 3, connects.
Line that up perfect.
Davion Morton, the 5'11 sophomore. He was our Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game January 14th in Ewing's 6-point win over the High.
Well, if Trenton's going to play zone, they're going to try to shoot over that zone and get them to come out. That's a good way to bust the zone, hit a 3-pointer.
First sub into this game, it's Sidney Richards for Ewing. And Morton's going to hobble his way back towards the locker room. And now come back towards the bench. We'll keep an eye on that. Ingram gets it in underneath, and the pass back out for Sanchez. He somehow saved it from going into the backcourt, but then Smith couldn't corral. Ball still loose and finally picked up by Traylor.
That was an eventful turnover, wouldn't you say?
Traylor.
Lot of action.
Out to Richards. And now Sinius, Joel Sinius, he's got an early 2 in this one. His one-handed pass was intercepted that time by Caleb Smith. So Ewing with this 3-point lead despite a bunch of turnovers in the early going.
Yeah, they got 4. Well, Trenton's got 3, so.
Sanchez feeds Munoz and he'll reset. Thomas Munoz, 5'7" senior, averaging just about 6.5 points per game. Had a season-high 17 points on Tuesday. Couldn't get that to fall, and what a rejection by Traylor inside. Thomas one-on-one, Euro step. He got it, and a foul. Christian Thomas to the line for one more. He'll walk all the way back into the backcourt before taking this free throw, and now he looks a little banged up.
Well, both these teams like to push it, not surprisingly. So these guys got to get back quick.
So Christian Thomas, averaging just under 10 points a game, had 15 on Tuesday in the win over Princeton. Team leader in threes, hits on the old-fashioned three-point play, and it's a 10-4 Blue Devil lead.
We got people in our way here.
Sanchez drives and nearly turned it over. Active hands by Thomas to force it out.
Officials tonight's game, Craig Owens and Jerry Mancuso are the referees. Jerry in his last go-around before he hangs it up, moves down south.
So far they haven't had to be all too busy in this one.
Yeah, we like that. Let them play, baby.
Harris, Janao Ramos has checked in for the first time for the Tornadoes. Munoz lost it on the drive. We're going to get another tie-up with Smith and Sumyell in there. This time possession arrow gives it to Trenton.
Janao Ramos had a nice game the other day. Their bigs did a good job the other day. Caleb Smith did a nice job. Marquise Dowling. Who was that?
The 3 from the corner there for Juan Sanchez. So he's got 7 to lead all scorers. He's got all 7 of the Tornadoes' points. Team leader in threes. That was number 37 on the season. Sinius at the elbow, cuts to the rim, layup is wide left. And the rebound, last hit by Sinius, out of bounds. Or in fact, they're going to call that last off of Trenton. From our angle, it looked like Sinius was the last to touch it. Officials see otherwise.
Yeah, that's tough. We got to look along the row of cheerleaders here. So
up top to Richards. And now him and Thomas will play catch. Sinius in the middle of the zone, kicks an open trailer, a three, hops out. Ramos Windexes the glass, and now a three could pull Trenton even, but a turnover in the backcourt leads to Trailer getting blocked and fouled by Sanchez. Now Terrence Trailer to the line for a pair, looking for his first points of the game. While he looks for his first points, I'll ask if you're looking for an affordable cleaning service in both Mercer and Bucks County, you can find it at BT Parker Services LLC. They've got you covered from offices to retail spaces. Brian Parker and his team offer customized cleaning solutions to fit your needs. Terrence Trailer, no good on the first. He's a 70% free throw shooter. He's averaging just under 17.5 points per game in his last 5. Can't hit on a pair, and Sumiel chases down the rebound, but he was out of bounds.
I think he tried to throw it. I think that went off Dixon's head.
That's the second time that Sumiel tried to save it and had some unfortunate accuracy with his attempt. Here's that press. Already down to 1:05 to play here in the opening quarter. CVC quarterfinals. A trip to the semis to face either Robbinsville or West Windsor North is at stake. Sanchez in a tough spot, was able to feed it to Munoz at the timeline. He's got Richards all over him.
Had to get rid of it and get out of the lane. He was in there for a while.
Munoz going to work on Richards.
5 seconds.
And a 5-second call. That's good defense there by Richards, as Munoz was really unable to do much with that, just kind of dribbling around the perimeter. Couldn't get it to within about 30 feet of the bucket. We'll see how Ewing elects to play this. On top by 3, 40 seconds to go. Gotta believe this early. Be looking to go out the basket. More 2-3 zone. Sumiel's open, and he's fouled.
Good pass inside, great entry pass. All you could do really was foul him there.
That's how you beat the zone, right? You got to be able to be fluid with those passes.
Yep.
And so far, Ewing's done a nice job.
Don't dribble around a lot. Keep passing, get the zone moving. Wait for an opening to pop up.
Sumiel, he's a 67% foul shooter. Doesn't need the rim on free throw number 1. Celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community is Haldeman Ford on Route 33 in Hamilton Township. Neighbors helping neighbors is what Hamilton Ford does and what they'll continue to do. Sumiel says who needs rim on either of those and extends the lead to 5.
Who needs rim?
Munoz, Trenton's got a chance to hold for the final possession. Down to 15 seconds to play opening quarter. Janelle Ramos got 2 men to go for that fake. Drives inside, it was too strong. Smith trying to clean it up, he can't. Now a third opportunity, and he dribbled it off his foot in the corner. It'll go back to the Blue Devils.
Not the crispest of first quarters for the High.
Now head coach Darrell Young Sr. a little too far out on the court for the officials' liking. 2.4 seconds, trailer. This will count, and it's wide left.
Had a good look there.
Quick moving first quarter comes to an end with a 12-7 Blue Devil lead. 8 minutes down, 24 to go. I'll let you know that the Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. You can visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery since 1936. And car buying, it's made simple at Hyundai of Trenton on 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. No market adjustments on any car in stock. Get an extra $1,000 rebate trade-in value towards any new vehicle. Fast payment, top dollar paid for your car. Hyundai of Trenton, car buying made simple at the area's fastest growing dealership, 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township.
Well, in that first quarter, 4 different guys scored for Ewing, and it was just the opposite for Trenton. Juan Sanchez had all 7. The Blue Devils shooting 4 for 13 from the field, 3 for 5 from the line, and Trenton 3 for 12 from the field. Did not have a foul shot. Ewing 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 9, 8 in rebounding. So the rebounding's pretty even.
Beginning the second quarter here in the CVC quarterfinals. This, of course, the Haldeman Ford game of the day around Mercer County as well. We thank you so much for tuning in. Richards on the drive, scoop shot, way too strong. We've had a lot of missed layups. Sinius was able to take it away underneath, and he rolls it in, and the Blue Devils doubling up the Tornadoes.
Sinius plays hard. No matter what's going on, no matter how he's doing, no matter how the team's doing, he gets after it.
He's been in double figures now in 9 of his last 10. He's got 4 of his team's 14. Trying to track down this loose ball and ends up committing a foul on Dixon.
Yeah, I think the only game he didn't get doubles was the Trenton game, right?
Yes,
Is that included in that stretch?
So that's since the Trenton game.
Oh, okay.
Finished with just those 7 points back on January 14th, and only 1 game held under 10 since.
Okay. Yeah, he's just come along as a really good, strong player over the years.
Trenton able to break this press. Janao Ramos, the pump fake, the pull up. It's short again. Had a lot of short shots in this game. Both teams trying to find their footing offensively. For Ewing, they've done a nice job when they haven't been turning it over.
Yeah. Yeah, they got 4. They had 4 turnovers that quarter. Trenton had 6.
Trailer bump, no whistle. Richards, the crossover, the pull-up, hops in, out, and in again. And Sidney Richards gets on the board, and his team's got a 9-point advantage, their largest of the evening.
Yeah, since it was 4-4, they've gone on a 12-3 run here.
Richards a little too handsy that time with the point guard Munoz. He'll get whistled for the foul. Haven't seen Davion Morton since he limped his way back towards the locker room and then made his way back to the bench early in that first quarter. Morton getting the start. Him and Naquan Pate kind of split that duty. Sanchez, this is a deep 2. Not a great shot that time, and Richards is able to haul in the board. Blue Devils looking for a double-digit lead. Thomas is dancing up top on Munoz. Into the corner, Richards stops. Open Sumyell, he won't shoot it, not really a shot. And then Trailer is fouled out at the top of the key.
I don't think we saw Robbinsville and Ewing on Saturday. I don't remember Richards playing. I don't think he played in that game.
Sidney Richards is just his 13th appearance of the season. Didn't play against Princeton in the first round.
Maybe he was hurt or something because he didn't play Saturday.
And Sanchez just picked the pocket of Trailer, looking to take him one-on-one, gets underneath and gets fouled. Well, Juan Sanchez, that's what he does. 2.5 steals per game, the 5'7" junior averages. And now he'll look to go to the line and add to the 7 points that he's put up. He's the only Tornado so far to find the bottom of the net.
Got to hit these. Trenton has had games where they've really struggled from the line.
There you go. Sanchez, the 72.5% foul shooter, halfway down and out on the first. This is a Trenton team, 64.5% from the charity stripe this season.
Yeah, I want to be a little better than that.
0 for 2 that time for Sanchez, and Sinius trying to one-hand that rebound. He gets fouled by Smith as he forcefully ripped it away out of his grasp.
Boy, does he play hard.
Yeah, Joel Sinius, he's been described as Ewing's best prospect since Trey Lowe went on to play at Temple.
Well, that's big-time company there. Trey Lowe was headed to a really good career until he got in an auto accident. Sort of derailed him while he was at Temple.
Sinius full head of steam into the front court and forced back by Dixon. Been playing nice defense so far despite being held off the score sheet. Sinius is trapped in a tough spot. Able to outlet Thomas, who feeds the cutting Trailer right to the rack for a pair.
Oh, well done by Trailer. Saw the opening, took it, knew just what to do. 8 straight now for the Blue Devils.
Trailer's been hot recently in his last 5 games. There's a good feed underneath by Smith to Janao Ramos, and a foul.
Well, Trenton didn't get to the line in that first quarter. Now they're shooting their 3rd and 4th shots here. Trailer picking up 2 quick ones. That doesn't help Ewing.
Yeah, officials have certainly let them play here in the early going.
Yeah, knock on wood. You like to see them let it play to the point where they keep it under control, though.
Janao Ramos had a fantastic game against Allentown on Tuesday. 9 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. The 9 points were the 2nd most of his career. But can't hit on either free throw. Offensive rebound, Smith blocked and fouled. Caleb Smith now will get a chance to go to the line and exercise those charity stripe demons.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. They are demons right now.
0 for 4 in the early going is Trenton. Smith, a 58% foul shooter. The southpaw, no good on the first. 0 for 5.
I'll tell you, this can get demoralizing. You keep missing all these foul shots. Starts getting in everybody's head and everything else. And I mean, you know, this is a double-digit lead Ewing has right now. It could be just a 6-point lead.
Especially here in this tournament game, right, where everything's magnified here in February.
Absolutely.
That one goes down for Smith. He rattles it home. He's the first player not named Juan Sanchez to score for Trenton. It's 18-8. Thomas pestered by Munoz, who knocked it free. And they're going to rule the ball was out of bounds with Dixon in control.
I think that's a good call because Dixon went on the ground, had it, and kind of slid along. His elbow slid along there.
So second chance now for Ewing. Trailer, the conductor of this offense, feeds Richards, a corner triple. That rattles in and out. We've had some unkind rims for Ewing here in the home of their rivals. Sanchez, force back. Dixon, a straight on 3, well short, tracks down his own miss.
That's just the first shot taken by Dixon. And he was on an absolute roll before that last game.
He averages a double-double, but 0 for 2 that time down the floor. A 4-year varsity contributor, Quadir Dixon. His 8 points and 11 rebounds on Tuesday snapped a streak of 9 consecutive double-doubles. 10-point advantage for the Blue Devils nearly halfway through quarter number 2. Sinius able to connect on the 3. Not really his shot, just the 6th triple of the season for Sinius. If he's hitting that, good luck to the Tornadoes.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he can hit it. It's not like it's a miracle, but like you said, he doesn't take a lot of them. And yeah, if he starts hitting on the outside.
It's already matched his scoring total from the last time these two teams met.
Yeah, for sure.
And a foul. I think they're going to get Richards for this one. Trailer will check out, and good to see Davion Morton check back in.
Yes. Shouldn't have a buzzer problem there.
I was going to say, somebody's having some fun over at the scorer's table, whoever's controlling the scoreboard.
Felt like I was in a nightclub. Bum, bum, bum.
Didn't have as good of a beat to it, though.
No, it was a little harsh.
We'll let whoever's in control there work on the DJing. I think it's because that was team foul number 5 against Ewing, so Munoz 2 at the line, but unable to hit the first, and now Trenton 1 for 7 at the charity stripe.
Yeah, this is, if you're Trenton, this is getting concerning.
Munoz knocks that one down, so now 2 for 8 as a team. Kind of harken back to Rick Pitino in his interesting post-game interview and talking about St. John's shooting some free throws. Not a great clip earlier this week. as Thomas can't do it all himself that time, looking to go coast to coast. Had it spin off the iron. 21-9. Janao Ramos, they needed it and couldn't get it. Rebound tipped back into his hands. The floater again is short. Fought for underneath and out to Munoz. And then his pass off the fingertips of Ramos and into the crowd. Trenton just seems out of sorts on the offensive end right now.
Yeah.
Maybe a little rush, trying to do things a little too quickly.
Yeah, you're right.
As for Ewing, they've been able to settle it down. Both of these teams started out slow, but it's the Blue Devils who have began to take control. Up by 12. Sinius draws the double, and that's going to be a travel. Yeah, Sinius, he's making the argument it was deflected out of his hands, but I think the official got that one right, as it effectively was a pass to himself.
Well, we were talking before the game, and, we said one team could open up a big lead, but I think whoever opens up the big lead, I think the other team is going to make a run. I don't think this is going to be a 10-point game.
Janao Ramos, good passing here by Trenton. Dixon denied inside by Sinius. Good passing, even better defense by the part of Ewing. Thomas to Sumyel and out to Richards. Hop step in the lane, double clutch. It doesn't matter. Sidney Richards converts and he's up to 4.
Yeah, he's shown some pretty nice things since coming in off the bench.
So it's a
14-point lead.
Yeah, with just 2:08 to go till halftime. Trenton stuck on 9 points. Dixon looking to change it. He can't. Again comes up short on the 3. And Janao Ramos is fouled as he tried to retreat.
Well, Dixon's missed his first 4. And, he had a tough game. He had 8 points against Allentown. And Pup Young says sometimes he tends to get down on himself, and you only hope for his sake that he's not down on himself, and he'll shoot his way out of this thing.
Janao Ramos can't convert on free throw number 1. International House of Pancakes on 785 Parkway Avenue opposite Ewing High School is the place to go for great food for the entire family at a very affordable price. You can start your day with their world-famous IHOP pancakes or one of their freshly made omelets. 1 for 2 once again for the Blue Devils, for the Tornadoes rather, at the charity stripe. Sanchez right now with 7 for Trenton, and then 3 players have 1 each as Sanchez comes up with a steal and turns it into 2. Leaking ahead of the pack now is Richards, bumps bodies with Janao Ramos, and good defense. Janao Ramos able to get back in time and not foul, but then a little too out of control with the dribble. It leads to a Sanchez 3. Again, no good. Again, an offensive rebound. Sanchez in and out. Another chance, though. Dixon was able to take it off the ground, and he'll get rewarded with 2 free throws. Man, it seems like Trenton has more offensive rebounds than made shots.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they are getting up on the boards, and just not converting those putbacks.
And if your school would like a game, any sport video stream, you can contact our sports director, Brianne O'Neill, at BREANNE at WBCB1490.com.
How about if we get a little announcers game up together and we tell Brianne to put that on the air?
That'd be a good idea, although I don't know how many of our viewers would want to watch us play basketball.
Well, I wouldn't play. I would just be the coach.
We could have some of the players commentate.
Yeah, get back at us.
You could believe it. Those are the first 2 points of the game for Dixon, who averages just under 17. Sinius full head of steam. They're going to call that foul on the floor.
Yeah. Had a pretty clean first quarter. A lot of fouls this quarter.
That's the 3rd team foul going against Trenton.
That's on Dixon, his 2nd.
I will say, Fish, I think your commentator basketball game that you just came up with a moment ago, that would be a good halftime entertainment option.
Let all the players watch us and just laugh hysterically at us.
Under a minute to play until the break. Sanchez, he's able to snake his way inside and score it. Just like that, it's down to a 7-point game. It's a 7-0 run. Dixon unable to come up with the steal in the backcourt.
Yeah, Trenton creeping their way back in it.
Juan Sanchez right now is asking what offensive struggles. He's got 11. Next closest player to him in this game is Sinius, who's got 7. So 23-16 so far. For the most part, it's been the two hot defenses.
Letting Sinius bring the ball up here.
Sinius into the corner. Thomas, that's too strong. Offensive rebound, Sumyel. Ewing with a second possession. Morton walking the tightrope a couple of times, and he fell off.
Yeah. Yep.
Fortunately, there was a net below him, but it will go back to Trenton.
Very good way of putting that, my friend.
Haven't had a whole lot of moving parts in terms of the bench so far in this game. Janao Ramos back to it. Ave Ingram checks into the game. And so it's the starter is back out on the floor for Trenton. Middle of the zone, it's Smith. And back up top. See if Trenton holds for one here, down to 7 seconds. Looking to end this half on a high note. 4 seconds. Sanchez looking for help. Ingram, this will count, and that'll do it.
That's not the shot they wanted, I don't think. Waited a little too long to get into that offense. And, well, whatever. I mean, they, like you said, they scraped their way back to within 7 here after being down by 14. So, all things considered, I guess Ewing's got to be a little happy to have that 7-point lead. Probably would have liked it to be bigger. And Trenton not happy to be behind, but it could have been worse. So, there you go.
So 16 minutes down, 16 to go. 23-16 is your score. The road team, Blue Devils, on top of the 4-seed Trenton Tornadoes. We'll step aside and be right back with our halftime show right after this on WBCB.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Hi, I'm Gene Bowie of Seoka, Lincoln of Lawrenceville. I'm a longtime Trenton resident and supporter of Trenton Youth Athletics. And if you're in the need of a new or pre-owned Lincoln or any other pre-owned vehicle, please visit us at Seoka Lincoln of Lawrenceville, 2920 Brunswick Pike, Lawrenceville, New Jersey. And we hope to see you real soon.
Your vehicle is in good hands at Haldeman Collision, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They do it all at Haldeman Collision. Minor dents and dings, bumpers, windshields, major body, and frame damage. Free estimates, 24-hour towing, most insurance accepted, and loaners available. Haldeman Collision works with all makes and models. They'll go out of their way to getting your car back in brand new condition. Haldeman Collision, conveniently located 20 minutes from Langhorne, Princeton, and Ewing on Route 33 in Hamilton Township. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, President of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are number one in the nation. When parents, schools, and educators work together, our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
Welcome back to Trenton High, where at halftime it's 23-16, the road team, the 5-seeded Blue Devils, on top here by 7. Relatively low-scoring first half of action that saw Ewing jump out to a 23-9 lead, Fish. But a 7-0 run for Trenton going into the break. They got to be feeling pretty good about themselves.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, I don't. Obviously, they're not happy with their overall body of work for sure, but. You know, at the rate things were going, just to be down 7 right now is not too bad. You know, neither team really lit it up. I mean, you look at the shooting, Ewing is 9 for 24 from the field and 3 for 5 from the foul line. Trenton is just 5 for 25 from the field and 5 for 12 from the foul line. So you take those 7 misses at the foul line, and that's your tie game right there. You know, these two teams, they go at each other so hard that you're not really going to see, a lot of times you won't see an aesthetic beauty of a game. Ewing's got 6 turnovers. Trenton's only got 6. They were all in the first quarter. So Trenton did a better job of protecting the ball in that second quarter. Let's just run through the I got one eye on the Notre Dame Hopewell game. Notre Dame just took a 42-41 lead with 4 seconds to go, and they're calling a timeout. Anyway, back to our game. Joel Sinius leads Ewing with 7. Leslie Samil's got 4. Sidney Richards got 4. Davion Morton with 3. Christian Thomas with 3, and Terrence Traylor with 2. We mentioned they're shooting 9 for 24 from the field. For the Tornadoes, it's been pretty much Juan Sanchez with 11. Kadir Nixon's got 2. And then Thomas Munoz, Jaharis Janeo Ramos, and Caleb Smith with 1 point apiece. You know, I think Trenton is they just haven't been able to get anybody going right now but Sanchez. And, you know, Dixon is a big piece of their offense. And, you know, they need to get a little more from him. He was held without a shot in the first quarter, 0 for 4 in the second, but he did get those 2 foul shots. So, you know, let's see if they make a more conscientious effort to get him the ball in that second half. Sinius with those 7, he got those, you know, pretty early. He didn't get anything late in the half. You know, this is typical Trenton and Ewing. You know, they're battling it out. They're scraping. They're clawing. And I think after that first half, I think things may loosen up a little here in the second half. You know, maybe, I don't know if they were feeling each other out or just maybe a little nervous because it's a tournament. I think you're going to see it. I think you're going to see things pick up a little bit on the offensive end for both sides in this second half.
Yeah, it was the first half mostly dominated by Ewing, but that 7-0 run from Trenton able to make the scoreboard look a little bit better. Both teams have retaken the court. I'll let you know that the Capital Area YMCA at 431 Pennington Avenue in Trenton presents an Intro to Martial Arts class for all ages. The Capital Area YMCA, along with Red Dragon Karate, presents Intro to Martial Arts with Master Ivan Mendez. Classes are Mondays and Thursdays, ages 4 to 10 and 11 to 17. Capital Area YMCA members, classes $35 a month, $55 a month. For non-members, they include uniform and belt ceremony. And Mayor Reed Gushior of the City of Trenton would like to welcome all students back to school, wish them the best of luck this school term, and wish the Tornadoes the best of luck on the court. Mayor Reed Gushior is a proud supporter of Trenton's youth.
Trenton out warming up here. Ewing out warming up. I think the intensity is going to ratchet up a little bit more as this game moves along. I really do.
Yeah, both of these teams obviously going to begin to sense the pressure at some point. For Ewing, it's about holding on to a lead that was once as high as 14. For Trenton, trying to keep, not obviously their season alive because there are more games even with a loss, but trying to still be the team to win the inaugural CVC tournament.
Oh, this means a lot. I mean, and it means a lot because these two teams, again, this is one of the great, again, you know, we said that at the outset, this is one of the great rivalries of any sport in Mercer County. These two teams have just had some epic battles over the years, and they've churned out countless Mercer County Hall of Fame players over the years, and you know, there's a healthy respect. Each team has a healthy respect for the other, but they don't like each other. They all know each other. I mean, they all play in the off season together or against each other, so there's a lot of familiarity. It's just a great, you know, it's a great rivalry, and it's always good when the two teams are good. You know, Trenton had an off year last year. Ewing had a pretty good year, and they're both having good years now. Trenton not having a great year, but they've come on strong here lately with 6 wins in their last 7. So, you know, I'll be interested. I don't know if Trenton's going to stick with this zone or they might switch a little man-to-man. We haven't really seen Trenton press all that much. We've seen Ewing put the press on a few times. So, I'm not sure. We'll see what happens here.
And for Trenton, this is a team that has been used to winning in these local postseason tournaments. In fact, head coach Darrell Young Sr., 13-6 all-time in the Mercer County tournament / CVC tournament.
Oh, that's a nice little stat.
As for Ewing, in fact, they've been on the other side of it. They haven't won more than 1 game in a Mercer County / CVC tournament since 2018. Looking to change that here and hold on to this lead.
That's a bit of a surprise.
Second half underway from Trenton High. Blue Devil possession. They lead it 23-16. Again, these are the top 2 teams in the conference in terms of points per game. Blue Devils at 59.8, Trenton at 58.9. But a pair of staunch defenses these last couple weeks. That's been the story so far. Here's a floater on the baseline that falls short. That was Christian Thomas there with the floater. Munoz in the corner, a 3, line drive, tricks off the front of the rim. Bounce pass from Trailer to Thomas, and the backcourt is able to connect, and it leads to a Christian Thomas 2.
Well, I'll tell you, if Ewing comes out on a run here, they're going to open up another big lead. Trenton does not want to see that happen.
Now we've got a whistle and an untied shoe for Terrence Trailer.
And you better get that taken care of. I'll tell you, Ewing like to see Terrence Trailer get a few more points. He's a double-figure scorer, only had a deuce at halftime.
He's a guy who put up 23 points, tied a career high on Tuesday. Underneath Caleb Smith had it poked out of bounds by Morton.
Well, Notre Dame has hung on to upset Hopewell in their quarterfinal game. Irish taking a 42-41 victory. They will now take on the Heightstown Lawrence winner.
Winner of this game gets West Windsor, Plainsboro North, or Robbinsville, that being the 1-9 matchup. Swung around the perimeter to Juan Sanchez. He's got 1-3. He's got the only triple of the game for Trenton. This pass nearly intercepted. Instead, just a pass breakup for Davion Morton. Ewing this season, they're halfway to 50. They're undefeated when scoring 50 or more, 14-0, 0-6 when they score less than 50.
You're saying that's the magic number, pal?
That's the magic number for them. For Trenton, it's 55. Ingram not helping them get there so far. 12-2 for Trenton when they score 55 or more, and 1-8 when held under 55. 9-point game. Sinius, the head fake, the drive. It rolls off the rim. He'll get 2 at the line instead.
You are just a font of information, aren't you?
Well, let's just say NJ.com loves it the day before I have a game. Giving them a lot of clicks.
All very impressive, pal. All very impressive. You don't have to worry about this when you're doing Ryder. They hand you all the notes, right?
Sinius hits the heel. Yeah, for Ryder, it's a lot more ESPN and taking a look at the school's website. NJ.com, though, a great resource.
Don't they hand you out game notes before every game?
That is true.
Yeah. Got to do a lot of your own work here on the high school level.
Sinius able to drop that one through, back up to a 10-point game. Joel Sinius, 58% foul shooter, goes 1 for 2. Missed just 2 games on the season, this being number 21. This is a hounding 2-3 zone that Ewing has deployed. They've not let Trenton really set up anything offensively the entire way through. Sanchez tried to feed it underneath, taken away. Up ahead of the packets, Thomas right to the rack, and his layup's up and good. That prompts a timeout by Trenton.
Good timeout.
And Ewing has rebuilt their advantage back up to 12. It's 28-16 with 5:45 to go in the third. Mercer County, have you heard the news? Kaufman's Printing now offers same-day services on most orders. Posters, banners, t-shirts, sport uniforms, and more. Mention WBCB Sports and get 10% off your orders. And if you enjoy watching this basketball game and would like to play some hoops yourself, the Capital Area YMCA at 431 Pennington Avenue in Trenton offers open gym basketball 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Morrisville Chiropractic, they provide quick and effective pain relief through natural healing. At Morrisville Chiropractic on 632 Crown Street, they pledge to make you, the patient, part of their chiropractic family. Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. Complete local and national news 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com, the only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. And are you looking for an affordable cleaning service in both Mercer and Bucks County? Look no further than B&T Parker Services, LLC. They've got you covered from offices to retail spaces. Brian Parker and his team offer a customized cleaning solution to fit your needs.
Well, it looks like it's going to be a good night in Lawrenceville as far as the CVCT is concerned. Notre Dame, with 12 seconds remaining, leads Trenton High 40-28. So both Notre Dame teams will move on to next, Wednesday's semifinals, I think?
Believe that is correct.
You believe? I thought you knew everything.
Other than having to do math, I guess. Flashback to the first quarter there.
Well, we're journalism guys. We don't have to take math.
Ingram, a straight on 3 off the heel. Trenton, they can't buy a bucket from outside. So far, just the 1 triple in this game. Morton saved that to Sinius in the corner. Didn't have to. And then out of bounds. Last touch by Trenton is Cordier Dixon. He'll come back into the game.
You're absolutely right. They have not been able to connect from the perimeter.
I beg your pardon. They call that last off of Ewing, so it'll go back to the high.
Trenton needs to get moving here. They need to get in gear.
Now, I'll tell you what, though, it's a 12-point game right now. It feels like Ewing should be up by 30.
Yeah, I mean, aside from Sanchez, no one's scored. No one's scoring for Trenton.
Sanchez, he's got 11 of his team's 16 right now. Dixon whips a pass, or Ingram whips a pass to Dixon, and again short on the jumper. Cordier Dixon hasn't hit a field goal so far. His only 2 points at the line. Been short on a lot of these pull-ups from the mid-range, and then Munoz commits a foul on Thomas in the backcourt.
Yeah, you have to hope that Dixon, he's such a good player. You really hope that he's not getting in his own head, after a tough game the other night, and now he's having another, you hope you just push it away and and just realize he's a good player. Keep playing.
Here's Traylor looking to go to work. Had it stripped on the drive. Out of bounds to Ewing. So 4:37 to play here in the third. It remains a 12-point game. Inbound goes to Sinius. He's been stuck on 8 points here for a little bit, at least in terms of the field goal variety. That one will count for Thomas. He'll go to the line for one more. Sinius just 1 point since the first quarter, but his teammates have been picking him up. Christian Thomas, a chance for a 3-point play.
Well, Thomas has 6 of the 7 points in this quarter right now for Ewing. Looking to make it 7 of 8.
Christian Thomas, a 79% free throw shooter. That one rolls off. Floorboard picked up by Ingram. Ave Ingram, he's been held scoreless. He'll try to break that right here and can't do it. Rebound, last hit by Ewing.
Well, this is what, the tied for the biggest lead of the game? No, biggest. No, this equals Ewing's biggest lead of the game.
Underneath it's Dixon, full head of steam to the basket, counted at a foul. Cordier Dixon knew he hadn't hit a shot so far, and he said, watch this. He'll go to the line for one more.
Yeah, and he's been taking a few jumpers, and it's good to see him just take it to the basket, because a lot of that is his game. And, you know, took it to the hoop, drew the foul.
Can't convert on the free throw, though. That's 8 missed foul shots now for Trenton.
Yeah, and he made both of his in the... that was Trenton's first points.
30-18, Ingram picked the pocket of Morton, but then committed the foul, trying to track it down. They're going to call that foul, in fact, on Ewing. I'm going to say, I guess, Traylor pushed off.
Is that who it's on, Traylor?
So Trenton gets the stop that they were looking for. Now looking to turn it into points on this end. Sanchez around a screen, a 3. It's short. Dixon with the putback.
Well, maybe that'll get Dixon going now. He's got a driving layup, a putback. You know, maybe sometimes, you know how it is. You just need to, you're struggling, you just need to get that one thing for confidence. And, you know, he's driven and gotten one, and now he's got a putback. Sometimes it's just a little bit like that, and all of a sudden it lights a fire under a guy.
Back-to-back turnovers right there as Traylor took it into the backcourt, and now Trenton with a chance to cut this down to single digits. Ingram to Dixon, head fake, drive inside, short. Sinius races back the other way. That pass was tipped high into the air. Some yell. They'll reset it with Traylor. He gets right to the rim, and he can't hit.
Pretty move.
Ingram races back in transition. Coast to coast, too strong. Rebound batted up, that's no good. Dixon was the one trying to tip it up and in, and now a foul 90 feet from the basket. They're going to get Trenton for this one.
Yeah, Trenton trying to fast break there and get a quick one, but was not to be. Ewing doing a pretty good job of getting back. Richards back in. Let's see. He gave him some pretty good offense in that first quarter, or second quarter, I'm sorry.
Trenton bench there wanted to travel on Thomas. None forthcoming. Sanchez, that's a backcourt violation against Richards. So 2 of the last 3 Ewing possessions now have resulted in backcourt violations. 3 of the last 4 in turnovers.
Well, sometimes, you know, to get back into a game, you got to start playing good. You got to play defense. That's, you know, you can't just score. And Trenton's starting to heat up the D a little bit.
So 30-20, this being the Haldeman Ford game of the day. And celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community is Haldeman Ford on Route 33 in Hamilton Township. Neighbors helping neighbors is what Haldeman Ford does and what they will continue to do. Coming soon, the area's largest new commercial vehicle center, Haldeman Ford, here yesterday, here today, here tomorrow. The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports in the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location, 63 Butler Street, for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. You can drive by, smell that homemade bread made daily. The Italian People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon, as well as the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Car buying made simple at Hyundai of Trenton on 1655 North Olden Avenue.
Tell you what, we got a really good crowd in here now. I hadn't looked around at the crowd lately, and Trenton student section is packed. They're just looking for, they're waiting to try to explode here and start getting, really making this place a pit for Ewing to try to play in. Ewing, that's one thing that Ewing's done a really good job of tonight, is keeping this crowd out of the game. And, they're ready. Trenton student section, they're ready to explode here if the Tornadoes give them a reason to.
Ingram, he'll try to give them that reason. Again, it's short.
Yeah, they just cannot hit from the perimeter tonight.
Ave Ingram remains scoreless so far with 2:28 to go in the third. Good job by Traylor just to get that away to Thomas.
Yeah, I thought he slid along there. I don't know if he...
Thomas, double dribble.
Another turnover. Well, Ewing's offense has just gotten stale.
Yeah, and their turnover problems have resurfaced from the first quarter.
Yep. Yeah, they had 4 in the first. Now they got 5 here. But Trenton is not really capitalizing. That's the problem for the Tornadoes. You get all these turnovers, you got to do something with them.
Good passing. Janao Ramos again short on the triple. Tipped and taken by Sinius. Both teams have only gone one player deep into their bench. So in a 6-man rotation for both of these squads, and it doesn't look like it's going to get any deeper. Foul away from the play that time.
I'm a little surprised we haven't seen Marquise Dowling today for the Tornadoes. He usually gets in.
Back comes Caleb Smith. Out goes Thomas Munoz. So Darrell Young Sr. going to more height on the floor for the final 1:43 of this third. Remains 30-20. 97 seconds to play in quarter number 3. Lots of fancy dribbling by Sinius. That foul comes on the floor. It's not going to matter. It's going to result in 2 free throws as that puts Trenton over the limit.
Sinius he looked hungry there, didn't he? He didn't look like, he's big on, one of his big things is getting the ball in the paint and kicking it back out. And he does that a lot and very effectively, but you could tell he wanted to make something happen there.
Josiah Stevenson into the game for the first time for the Blue Devils, the 7th Ewing player to check in.
We got Sinius and Dixon here tonight. Both of them will get consideration for player of the year, I would hope.
Yeah, Quadir Dixon averaging the double-double of 17 and 12. Sinius 14.6 and 8.3. That one was well short for Sinius, so he's got 9 points. Hasn't hit a shot from the field since the first quarter.
He's also got 9 rebounds.
Ingram, hop step floater, nicks the front of the rim. Dixon rips it away, high off glass, no good. Third opportunity, that's floated up by Ingram, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Trenton continues to feast on the offensive glass, but continues to come up empty.
Yeah, I mean, you can get all the offensive rebounds you want, but you got to turn them into something. And, Trenton doesn't have the luxury of missing free throws anymore. He missed another one.
Ingram still scoreless. International House of Pancakes on 785 Parkway Avenue. Opposite Ewing High School. They're the place to go for great food for the entire family. very affordable prices over there at the International House of Pancakes.
You an IHOP man?
Of course I am.
Aren't we all?
I don't think I've met anybody that does not enjoy a trip to IHOP.
No, I couldn't agree more.
Thomas right to the rack, and Ewing extends their lead back up to 12. Easy drive there by Thomas, blew by.
Too easy.
And got to the rim.
Too easy if you're Trenton. 12 point. I mean, they're just keeping this double-figure lead here, and there's a turnover.
Now Ewing on top by 12, looking to extend their advantage. They've been up by as many as 14. Trailer surveying his options, directing traffic up top. Crossover move, gets right by Ingram. That one was way too strong off the glass. Now Sanchez, he's ahead of the pack in transition. Got it, and a foul. Man, the Tornadoes desperately needed that. Juan Sanchez up to 13, a chance to get the deficit back down to single digits.
Yeah, they did definitely need that. And Sanchez with 13 now.
Averages 18.6, and he's one step closer to that.
Got the home cook and roll there.
33-24. Despite what we've said, Trenton, they continue to hang around.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, Trenton's had a chance to get closer. Ewing's had a chance to pull away more.
Sinius with 3 over to Trailer. Got to get it off. He's not gonna.
Thought Sinius was going to let that one fly. A little surprise there.
So this game's still well within striking distance for Trenton. 33-24, 24 minutes down, 8 to go here in the third quarter. And if your school would like a game, any sport video stream like the one you're watching right now, contact WBCB Sports Director Brian O'Neill at BREANNE at WBCB1490.com. Mercer County, have you heard the news? Kaufman Spring.
Hi, I'm Gene Bowie of Seoka, Lincoln of Lawrenceville. I'm a longtime Trenton resident and supporter of Trenton Youth Athletics. And if you're in the need of a new or pre-owned Lincoln or any other pre-owned vehicle, please visit us at Seoka Lincoln of Lawrenceville, 2920 Brunswick Pike, Lawrenceville, New Jersey. And we hope to see you real soon.
Ewing shot 4 for 5. Leads all, he has 11. Sanchez leads all scorers with 14. And all those turnovers that Ewing had and everything else, and they still managed to outscore Trenton by 2 points. They've got to feel pretty good coming out of that quarter, still with a 9-point lead.
Certainly been a defensive battle.
Yeah, I think Trenton's going to have to do a little something on the offense here, or defense. Maybe get to man-to-man, start trying to trap a little. I mean, it's hard to do against Ewing.
You're right, Fish, though. Great crowd on hand here at Trenton High School. Trying to root on their Tornadoes to a comeback.
Trenton has taken 8 more shots than Ewing. Ewing's 13 for 31. Trenton just 8 for 39.
Middle of the zone, it's Dixon. Out to Sanchez. Short on the 3. Offensive rebound. Dixon, he got it, and a foul. Down to 7, a chance to make it a 2-possession game. Quadir Dixon, he was scoreless in the first half. He's up to 8.
Yes, he is. And he's got 7 rebounds.
Chance to make it a 6-point game, if you can believe it. Swish.
I can believe it.
Scoreboard can believe it. It's 33-27.
Well, the scoreboard must tell the truth.
Trenton, they've trailed since the opening minutes. Thomas gets around Janao Ramos, gets to the rim, gets blocked, gets fouled. And Christian Thomas is slow to get up. Dixon, the guilty party.
I want to see that. Thomas has been key in this game. That is what, 4 fouls now on Ingram?
So that puts him 1 away from disqualification.
Yep. Well, let's see how Thomas handles these free throws. Sometimes you get banged to the ground, you're a little woozy, hard to focus. Are you leaving, Gus? Gus putting his jacket on already.
Just repping the Sixers, Gus Barber, as Thomas converts on the first.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that shot to the floor bothered him at all, although he is. Seems to be some confusion up at the scorer's table.
Yeah, one of the officials is over there. They haven't changed it to 34 on the scoreboard yet. I'm going to say Thomas, he's going to get one more, so it should be 34-27.
Yeah, it should be. What they call a lane violation?
That one rims off.
Huh.
Still showing 33 here on the scoreboard.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes. 34. All right.
And Sanchez just walked. Pump faked on the pass, dragged the pivot foot.
Cannot afford these mistakes now if you're Trenton. You have little margin for error. I mean, 7 points. Where they trailed at halftime, they haven't put a dent in that.
Traylor up ahead. Bank shot up and good for Terrence Traylor, so he's now got 4. He's been quiet. So far, Ewing hasn't needed him.
Yeah, he's their second leading scorer.
Good passing. Ingram can't buy a 3 right now. And that looked like a travel there from Sumiel. Yes, it was. He tried to dance his way around Dixon, and in doing so, took one too many steps.
Well, Trenton's perimeter shooting has just not been there tonight.
They remain stuck on just 1 3.
Really, they're shooting overall. Even on their putbacks, their offensive rebounds, 8 for 39.
Good feed. Munoz, again, no good. Dixon, what a rebound. And then Sinius, what a rejection. Sumiel tried to save it. Dixon took it away. Loose ball. Janao Ramos underneath. Who'd it last touch? It last touch Trenton.
Well,
Tornadoes have gotten it to within 6. Morton has it poked away. And off of his knee, in fact. So back to Trenton it goes. It's not been a clean game. It's been ugly at times, but
yeah.
Rivalry game in the quarterfinals of the CVC tournament. I mean, that's Trenton Ewing for you.
Yeah, absolutely. 13 turnovers now for the Blue Devils.
Ingram looking to get something going. Not right there.
Boy, he can't get anything to drop.
Put up 22 points last time these two teams faced. He's got 1 right now.
Yeah, he's just having a rough night.
Thomas, a little out of control that time, and now 5 on 4 the other way for the Tornadoes. Good dribbling there by Janao Ramos. Head fake. Able to get that pass away to Sanchez, who drives in and has it trickle off his fingertips.
Yeah, they're calling it off of Ewing.
I'm going to say it was deflected down. Now Thomas is going to limp his way over towards the Ewing bench and right back towards the locker room.
Pup Young just wearing a look of anguish.
Sinius wasn't ready for that inbound, but he's still able to come up with the denial. Joel Sinius, he's been all over the place defensively. Three blocks in the first round. I believe that was block number 2 here in the quarterfinals. And Traylor, another missed layup. And that feed a little too hot to handle there for Sanchez.
Yeah, Sinius with 9 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 blocks tonight. Yeah, he's their driving force. No doubt about that. Whoa, look out.
Ball pinballing around and into the hands of Cordier Dixon. Trenton somehow still down 9. Ingram can't get the roll. Dixon crashing the glass.
Dixon came flying in there.
He's got 11 points. It seems most, if not all, have been because of that putback. Timeout called by Paul Jones. 36-29. Again, IHOP, 785 Parkway Avenue. Opposite the Ewing High School is the place to go for great food for the entire family at very affordable prices. Haldeman Ford celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community on Route 33 in Hamilton Township. You are listening to the Haldeman Ford Game of the Day, and it's been a good one. Ewing's led through most of the way.
Yeah, it hasn't been an aesthetic beauty, but it has been as competitive as you think it's going to be when it's Ewing Trenton, that's for sure. You know.
Speaking of Trenton, Mayor Reed Gushiwer of the City of Trenton, he would like to welcome all students back to school, wish them the best of luck this school term, and wish the Tornadoes the best of luck on the court. Trenton looking to make this comeback. They've trailed by 14. Faced that deficit in the second quarter, faced that deficit again in the third. So it's 5:22 to go. Find themselves only down 7.
Ewing has done a really good job of not letting Trenton get that close. You know, they've kept that. They haven't let them get within 6, and that was just once. And they've kind of kept it floating between that 7 and 10 points. Where, again, they keep the crowd out of it. They, they keep Trenton from getting that feel, that momentum, and everything else. And Trenton's trying. They just keep missing shots. Unbelievable. Well, now the pressure's on. But they back off pretty quick. They stay in man.
There was nearly another backcourt there as Thomas was right along that timeline. Sinius, the drive, and that's swatted away by Janelle Ramos. He couldn't save it, though, in the corner. Good hustle that time to try to keep it in bounds.
Janelle Ramos, just a sophomore. See if Ewing tries to go a little more deliberate here if they keep attacking. I think they should keep attacking at this point. 5 minutes to go.
Their offense has sort of sputtered here in the fourth, and Morton, that's why really is these turnovers. Last off of Davion Morton, back to Trenton, and with 4:50 to go, a chance for the Tornadoes to get as close as they've been since early in the first.
Yeah. Last time they were down, last time they got within 5, it was 12-7 at the end of the first quarter.
36-29, winner to the CVC semis. Sanchez, Ingram, and he threw it away. Just a tough game here for Ave Ingram.
Yeah. Well, Trenton's, they've ratcheted up that defensive pressure now, and they're going to have to keep doing it too. You take a chance of getting beat for a layup, but you almost have to do it. We're down to 4.5 to go.
Ewing scored just 3 points here in the fourth, and Sinius quickly changes that. He's got 11.
Yeah, it gives him a double-double, 11 and 10.
So for Sinius, that's his 10th career double-double, 6th of the season. Four minutes to go, 9-point game. I feel like Trent, all I got to do is find one hot shooting stroke.
Yeah, but they've been saying that since the beginning of the game.
Sanchez might have just started it. He's got 17, and that's the guy that Trent's going to be looking to go to. Deflects that one out of bounds. It'll stay with the Blue Devils.
That's just the second 3 of the game for Trenton, both of them from Sanchez.
He's got over half of his team's points, 17 of the 32. Thomas dancing in the backcourt, crosses the midcourt stripe. Buckle Moorhead fakes it down the lane. It hangs on the rim, and it just stays there.
Wow! I can't remember when I last saw that one.
So off a foul, because typically that would be a jump ball, right? Thomas is still down on the other end of the court.
But I guess he was fouled, so he'll go to the line for 2. I've seen the ball wedge in there. I never just saw it come to a just sit there.
I feel like that's a game that like every kid tries to play in their driveway, trying to get the ball stuck on the back of the rim like that. I mean, that's an interesting way to miss a shot. Because right, typically that would be a jump ball, but with a foul.
Yeah, the foul. Yeah,
It kind of threw an extra level into that, and it's still going to be 2 at the line for Thomas. You'll see it all whenever you come to one of these events.
You sure will. I don't know what the...
I think Cineas.
Oh, they want Poppy Sanderson. Cineas.
Perhaps a cut.
Maybe, yeah. Poppy going over to look at him. Blood on the shirt, Gus tells us.
That's some fantastic behind-the-scenes reporting by Gus the Bus Barber.
Yeah, more than just a producer.
Does a great job looking at the screen.
Bloody nose.
Cineas looks like he's ready. Now we're going to have a timeout.
All right.
38-32 in Mercer County. Have you heard the news? Kaufman's Printing now offers same-day services on most orders. Posters, banners, t-shirts, sport uniforms, and more. Mention WBCB Sports. Get 10% off your orders. Contact Kaufman's Printing at info@kaufmansprinting.com. And don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at trentonian.com. Well, Fish, Trenton down by just 6. Haven't led since it was 2-0 way back in the opening couple of minutes, but...
No, Ewing led 2-0. Leslie Samil got the first bucket, and then Sanchez hit one.
Well, in my mistake, Trenton has not led.
No, they haven't led. It was 2-2, 4-4, Ewing 2-0. Trenton tied at 2-2, 4-2. Trenton tied at 4-4. Ewing scored 6 in a row, and they have maintained the lead ever since. Trenton has not led yet in the game, and this 6 points is the closest they've been since 33-27 early in the fourth quarter.
I feel like for Trenton, right, if they're going to make this comeback, it's going to have to be on the shoulders of Juan Sanchez, right?
Well,
17 points.
Kadir Dixon too. Dixon's, he's got 6. He's got double. He's got another double-double. He's got 11 points. So he's starting to come around. He had that rough first half, but he's got 4, 6, 9 in this second half.
Thomas can't convert on the first free throw. Christian Thomas got 8 points. Last time these two teams met, stuffed the stat sheet. 8 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Cans the second, makes it a 7-point game, 39-32. Ingram, the turnaround, can't buy it. And he's visibly frustrated as he's backpedaling down to the other end.
I don't blame him. 0 for 11 is Ingram tonight.
And now we've got to travel. The only reason Ewing hasn't been able to balloon this lead is because of these turnovers.
Right.
They've done a fine job when they've been able to set up that offense, but far too many times, for Paul Jones's liking, they've given the ball right back to Trenton, kept them in this game.
10 second half turnovers for the Blue Devils.
Here's Ingram feeding Dixon down low, and it's a 5-point game. Dixon and Sanchez have combined for 30 of their team's 34.
Yeah, and Trenton's not getting back into this with a big run. They're just kind of whittling their way. Oh, there's a block.
Get that out of here, says Janao Ramos. Sumyel comes up with a basketball. and a timeout called by Ewing.
Phew. Right there for the Blue Devils.
And so with 2:32 to go, we'll step aside. You're listening to the Haldeman Ford Game of the Day, CVC quarterfinals. 39-34 is your score. We'll be back right after this on WBCB.
Hi, I'm Gene Bowie of Seoka, Lincoln of Lawrenceville. I'm a longtime Trenton resident and supporter of Trenton Youth Athletics. And if you're in the need of a new or pre-owned Lincoln or any other pre-owned vehicle, please visit us at Seoka Lincoln of Lawrenceville, 2920 Brunswick Pike, Lawrenceville, New Jersey, and we hope to see you real soon.
Welcome back to the CVC quarterfinals here on WBCB, where it's 39-34 Ewing. They've led the entire way through. And after a vicious swat by Jairus Janao Ramos, ball ended up in the hands of Leslie Sumyell and forced Paul Jones to use a timeout.
Good awareness by Sumyell to grab that. And, sometimes on those block shots, all hell breaks loose and the ball's going around and it turns into a fast break layup down the other end. So Sumyell grabbing that prevented Trenton from clawing a little bit closer.
5-point game. Morton just fires it up top. Nice catch there by Traylor. Into the corner, it's Thomas. And they'll reset it with Traylor. The point guard staring down Janao Ramos as he goes to work. Won't use the screen. He gets fouled. Team foul number 2 against Trenton.
Yeah, neither team. That's just their second team foul. Trenton only has 1 team foul, so that's not an issue right now. 2 fouls on Janao Ramos.
Ewing this season 14-6, Trenton at 13-9. Winner gets the victor of West Windsor, Plainsboro, North, and Robbinsville. Trailer turned back by Sanchez.
Trailer eating some clock here.
Crossover, nearly lost his dribble, able to recover.
He doesn't want to get caught in that corner.
Sinius will motion
Ewing
the
looks like
offense.
they're gonna run some clock, and there's
There goes Thomas, way too strong off the backboard. Morton there, double clutch, no. Rebound, it's Lusu. Once it's on the floor. And they're gonna call a jump ball. That looked like Ewing had pretty clear possession.
well, there's the arrow. Arrow's going to Ewing. Yeah, Ewing ball. Well, Ewing knocked off about, I don't know, 40 seconds or so off the clock there.
Ooh, that looked like it was last off of Sumyell in the corner.
It did, but we're at the exact opposite corner, so I'm not going to say I could see what happened.
It's a good point. We'll trust the officials' judgment on that one. 100 seconds to play here in the quarterfinals. Thomas, head fake to reset it. Ewing just bleeding out the clock right now. This possession's up over a minute. Thomas to the baseline, turn back. Gets doubled, got it away to Sinius. Down low, Morton, the spin, the head fake. No good on the way up. Sinius with the offensive rebound. And we've got a foul. And that should send Joel Sinius to the line.
Yep. Sinius with 11 points and 11 rebounds. I'm sure he's feeling a little better about his effort today than his last game against Trenton. And the stakes are higher in this one. Survive and advance.
Making a run to be our Italian People's Bakery player of the game as well. Before these free throws, here comes Marquise Dowling for the first time, so he'll come in for rebounding. Paul Jones having a word with his junior guard, Christian Thomas.
These are massive free throws, by the way. Minute 19 to go. Trenton only down 5. Sinius got to put these down. make it a 3-possession game.
Daryl Young Sr., he was having a word with one of the officials in that last stoppage.
Senior's 2 for 4 from the line tonight.
He's a 58% foul shooter.
Yep.
Can't hit the first. Best he could do is get it to 6.
Yeah, leaving the door open a little bit. Well, a lot. Yeah, the Trenton student section starting to bang their feet a little, starting to get into it. That could be the tip of the volcano where they get to come down here and score. Well, that'll quiet them.
To distract Sinius right there.
Yep.
40-34, Trenton needs a bucket. 75 seconds left. Sanchez, he's open, rims off. Offensive rebound, Ingram. Saves it to Sanchez. Man, the offensive glass has been critical, but a turnover by Ingram. Up ahead of the pack, it's Thomas. The layup up and good.
Huge.
Makes it an 8-point game, and now Trenton's got to play pretty much perfect.
Absolutely huge for Ewing. I mean, in a perfect world, they like to run clock, but they'll take that fast break layup.
Sanchez hoists, can't hit again. Unkind rims, leads to a Sumyell rebound. Let's see if Trenton fouls. 43 seconds on the clock. Ingram's trying to do it, can't get the call. Thomas gets away and feeds Sinius.
Yeah, good job by Thomas there.
Clock's down to 35 seconds, and Trenton right now content to back off, but they force the turnover. Not going away without a fight. Ingram for 3. Rebound, Sinius, and now that should just about do it.
Yeah, 22 seconds ago, 8 points.
Sinius into the front court.
What a job by Ewing tonight. I mean, absolute, I'm not going to say domination, even though they were up by 14 a few times, but just in control of this game, really, from the first quarter on. And
Traylor's going to go dunk it just for an exclamation point. That will count. 44-34, this is a rivalry game. Ewing emerges victorious, and they'll advance to the semifinals to meet the winner of West Windsor, Plainsboro North, and Robbinsville. They get a 10-point win over their rivals from Trenton. Do not go anywhere. We'll be back with our Italian People's Bakery player of the game. That'll be Joel Sinius when we return here on WBCB.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, President of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are number 1 in the nation. When parents, schools, and educators work together, our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota is the choice for your next vehicle purchase or service this season. With new Toyota models available for immediate delivery and over 100 certified used and pre-owned vehicles for any budget. Plus service specials to keep you on the road to victory. Shop or schedule online.
Welcome back to Trenton High School. Our Italian People's Bakery player of the game, Joel Sinius, a double-double, 11 points, 11 rebounds. Ewing gets the 44-34 win, advances to the semifinals. Joel, this, of course, not necessarily the most pretty of games. Tough, grinded-out affair. What does it say about your team that you were able to get this win?
We're just gritty. We played hard to the end. This game was going to come down to who was more disciplined and more physical. As you can see, we got the blood on the jersey and everything to prove that. But our team is very disciplined, very physical, and they're ready to beat anybody and anybody in their way.
Trenton came into this game second in the CVC in scoring. You guys hold them to just 34 points. What does that say about your defense?
Great defense. I feel like we were the best defensive team in the county when we lock in and do what we're supposed to do. But, yeah, that's how we feel.
And now 2 wins away from winning the inaugural CVC tournament. Why can this team go all the way?
We're full of dogs. We all want to win. Yes, sir.
That is our Italian People's Bakery player of the game, Joel Sinius. Joel, thank you.
Let's get it.
And to you and your teammates, good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
As well, our Italian People's Bakery player of the game, Joel Sinius.
Thank you.
44-34 is your final. Ewing gets the win here on the road against Trenton one final time here. I'd like to thank our sponsors real quick. Team Toyota, the Capital Health System, Kessel Dermatology, the New Jersey Education Association, the Riviera Restaurant, Gene Bowie and Sioka Lincoln, the International House of Pancakes, B&T Parker Services LLC, Haldeman Ford, the Italian People's Bakery, Hyundai of Trenton, the City of Trenton, Kaufman Printing, Mako of Ewing, the Capital Area YMCA, Morrisville Chiropractic, and the Trentonian, along with Saul Funeral Homes as well. 44-34, Ewing gets the win, advances to the semifinals. One final time now for our entire crew. For Gus Barber, our video engineer, for my color commentator, Rich Fisher, Trenton Central High School students helping us with the camera.